Hey, hello dear aspirants, how are you? I hope you guys are doing great and preparing well. So in today's video, I'm going to share some very important essay topics. Make sure that you don't skip them. Make sure that you practice on them. Okay, so first of all, I'll give you a brief idea from what all areas you should, resource your essay. So number one is the cyber domain, that is digital revolution, cyber security, cyberspace, and things associated with that. Then there is agri-tech revolution. Then there is manufacturing sector, because government is focusing a lot on it. And then women empowerment is an all-time topic. Then by economy I mean to say the important aspects in an economy like unemployment, inflation, and then digital revolution is also part of that. After that, there is digital public infrastructure, which the government is focusing a lot. Then the recent happenings like the COP28, which took place recently, you should be able to write on that. And then there is an education report by the Pratham Foundation. Then you should also look in the sphere of defense forces, security forces, their modernization and the representation of women in them. After that, the upcoming of electric vehicles, their scope, challenges, and then urbanization and India's security. By India security, I mean what are the challenges that India is facing on its border, on its coastal regions, then the space challenges and things like that. I'll be giving you 20 topics because I have seen them a lot recently. So number one is the agri-tech revolution. Number two is G20. Okay, G20. Then there is multilateral development banks. You should be able to write on them. Then there is BRICS. You should, because recently 5 new countries have joined. I think 4 or 5 countries have joined it. Then there is generative AI. Then India skills report, which has recently come. Then there is fintech sector, okay, financial technology sector, which is coming up, which is playing a crucial role in upliftment, inclusion of the poor section in our society. Then there is multidimensional poverty, because recently the government of India claimed that around 24.8 crore people have come out of the poverty in last 10 years. So you should be able to write on that. Then there is a topic known as Global South. So what is Global South and what role does it have to play in the international geopolitics? Then there is need of UNSC reform. This topic has also been in news for a long time now, because many countries, developing countries, say that the UNSC does not accurately represent the contemporary situation, because it was made in after World War II, so it does not represent the true picture of the recent times. Then the topic of urbanization. What is urbanization? What are the challenges associated with it? Then there is issue of migration as well. And after that, there is impact of social media. So impact of social media, impact of technology on the society. You should be able to write on these. These are very general topics but important ones. Then there is role of youth in nation building, because our country has the highest population, the largest population of the youth. And then role of women in the society or development of society. Then the changing dynamics of global trade, because in recent times the countries have becoming more and more protective in nature. They are more inward looking. So you should be able to write on that. Then there is topic of financial inclusion, because the government is focusing a lot on the financial inclusion of people. So it is coming up with various schemes, and not only the government sector but also the private sector is also through its entrepreneurship and innovation, it is coming up with new technologies and systems where more and more people can be brought into the financial sector. Then the rising inequality. So rising inequality in India, because we know that the gap between the rich and the poor is increasing. On one side, we claim that the average income of the Indians is increasing. Sure, average income is increasing, because while calculating average, we do not give any weightage to any particular class. So we just add up all the incomes and then divide it by the number of population or number of people working. So that will increase, but then there is a huge gap between the people who are rich means the one who are rich, they are very rich, and one who are poor, they are very poor. So that difference is huge. So you should be able to write on them. And then another topic is the MSMEs. Okay, MSMEs are playing a huge role. They are giving employment to a lot of people. MSMEs along with SHGs, the self-help groups. And then the issue of PRIs. In recently RBI also said that PRIs need to empower themselves in terms of creating more revenue resources for themselves. So these are some of the topics, and I think these are covering almost 90% of the happenings around us. So you should be able to write on them, and for that you need to practice on them. And for practice you need some fodder points. So that's why I said in my previous videos also that you should read newspaper, and you should watch some good news channels, either on TV or YouTube, so that you can collect some fodder points, and then you should start writing on them. And you should also make a group of 4 to 5 serious aspirants, so that you can check each other's answer and then give positive feedback. Okay, that's it for today's video.